Welcome back, everyone, to episode 6 of the North Korea series for Geopolitical Simulator 5. And we are going to continue to try to increase the economy and just make everything better off for the country. So, we are going to do a big investment in education. Alright, maybe not. We'll do at least half. Alright, let's just get out of that. And alright, so we can do about 9.7 million. We'll do that. And we have a few more days, another 43 days before the international airport is
The
completed.
decree takes
Let's go to research and alright, so we have the food. Let's see if we could bump up industry. How much is that going to cost us? 1.72 million. Yeah, we can do that. Oh, look at our... Okay, we still have a budget excess. And we have 3.9 billion for our treasury reserve. So let's do this. We're going to need more energy. So let's build hydroelectricity, and we're going to build 16 more. Um, that should really help us. And we'll see what happens with that. Alright, so we're steering more towards energy independence. Um, our budget excess has dropped down a lot more. Alright, we still have a budget excess of 12.3 billion. 26% surplus. So let's try to speed up time a little bit because we're at the end of the fourth quarter and let's see, inflation is that? All right, we still have a problem with inflation. All right, so let's increase it to 3%. Okay, new agent. All right. So what else do we need to do here? All right, let's check on our crime rate. So roughly around 1.5% that we went down. So that's good. You know, I want to shoot for around 2%, but what we have is fine also. All right, so we have a problem with illegal immigration. And let's take a look at the quotas. So what if we drop the quota? All right, let's see how people feel about this. All right, what if I did something a little more extreme? Yep. All right, so we're getting rid of economic quota, so we'll do that, see what happens. Um, Hopefully that should reduce the legal immigration. Because they're not going to be able to work at all.
Our governmental cell informs me that it has had the opportunity to approach this potential informer.
All right. All right, so we are a few days away from the end of the fourth quarter, and we'll start a new quarter for 2025. Let's take a look at the justice system. Do we need... All right, let's look at our crime, prison occupancy. Yeah, we're gonna need more prisons still. So let's do 2 more. That's gonna take up some money from Treasury Reserve.
The decree takes effect as of today.
The rioters have taken control of the square.
Alright, so we're not gonna play that at all. We're just send in the military to deal with that.
The rioters have
With your unemployment rate, you can't keep procrastinating with half measures. I am asking you to make radical, rapid changes so we can turn things around.
The
Okay.
rebels have set up a barricade. Fighting has begun. The rioters have taken control of the
Alright, so we are back into a deficit. Let's see. Alright, unemployment. Oh, good. Look at that. So unemployment is down to 8.77, and our budget excess is up to almost 26%.
The situation is not in our favor. I advise you to order deployment.
Good news. Our financial performance in the last quarter shows a cash surplus. This will help us reduce our debt service.
Okay, we have another $1 billion in
Here
our
are the
treasury
GDP and growth
reserve.
figures for the last
day
year.
by day,
As you know,
and it now seems difficult to inverse the trend.
What in the
It
world?
is probably better to anticipate and resign with honor.
No, I'm not resigning. What in the world is
Given
going
that
on?
it is my duty to ensure the good financial management of this country, I must ask you to make more effort to bring our budgetary deficit.
The rebels have stopped fighting.
Hello? I am at the central square. Here we are, it's rumbling. The people have taken to the streets to express their exasperation after everything you've made them go through. It's to be expected, right? It's touching to see all these people surge together, kids and the elderly arm in arm, uttering the same insults against you. If I were in their shoes, I would do the same thing. Moreover, I am in their shoes. Resign! Resign! Resign!
Nope, not doing it. Alright, so where did we go wrong? Budget deficit. Alright, so we went back into a deficit. Let's see. Okay, our GDP went down. Active population in second sector, that's up. Alright. Let's see what we can do with our industry. Alright, let's do 10 million in aluminum. Let's increase the workforce to 240 for bottled water. Alright, chemical industry. Let's see. Alright, let's make that an even 300. Electrical components. Alright, so that's gonna need a lot more attention. Let's invest 5 million into that. Let's try to open this up. Fuel cell, batteries. Yeah, we're definitely not producing enough of that. Let's bump that up to 20 million. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Well, I guess that's the end of the North Korea series. I'm not sure why this keeps happening to me, too. So, I really hope that, Eversim can correct all of this in the 2025 edition. And I'm waiting until Steam comes out with it. I'm not going to buy it separately. And this is a disappointment here because I had a lot of hopes for this series. And you know what? It is what it is, and I'll just deal with it. I'll just come up with a different series for another country. So I'm gonna toy around with a few different ideas. In the meantime, thank you for the support for this channel, this series, and I'll continue on with the U.S. versus Venezuela series coming up. So thanks again for the support, and I will see you soon.